Stayed up the other night watching something on television. It was like a public service announcement, you know, and it's like, you gotta help these kids, you know, and they show these kids and something's wrong with them. And it's like, they're sewing pants for a penny a day in sweatshops. And I'm like, well, if they're sewing pants and they need help, like, why doesn't one of them sew a message for help into some pants? Especially if they got all day. But knowing us in America, that would just be like a new fashion statement. Like, oh, do you like these new thirsty jeans? What are these? Oh, a lion ate my brother? Ed Hardy? No, Fed Hardly. They're real nice. They're real nice. And I stayed up the other night watching Nancy Grace. I wish somebody would kidnap this bitch. Dude, I don't like, that show is bullshit. The show, they sensationalize missing and molested kids to sell advertising dollars. They're not looking for these kids. The show comes on at 11 o'clock at night. They haven't found one kid. It's been on for 10 years. Dude, you give me a half hour and an 8-ball, I'll find a missing kid right out here. The show comes on at 11 o'clock at night and they're like, go look for kids. Like, I live in a nasty neighborhood. You go look for them. Like, if I go looking for somebody, I might be the next missing person. This is a horrible idea, Nance. Hey, so I gotta tell you guys this story, all right? So this is a true story. All right, so 6 months ago, I get a text message on my phone, okay? It's from a random phone number that I don't know. It's a Chicago area code, all right? I live in Los Angeles. It says, hey, it's Wanda. So I write back, Wanda who? And she writes, duh, Wanda, your cousin. Now, I don't have any cousins. Both my parents were only children. But I was like, holy shit, it'd be fun if I did, right? So I wrote back, what's up, shawty? And she and I have been texting each other now for 6 months. She thinks I'm her cousin that lives in Los Angeles. And I actually have a godnephew now named Damari, who's gonna be 2 years old in about a week. So it's kind of like a big time for our family. But I'm like, this is so much fun. I'm just gonna text every strange number in America because I have unlimited texting and I only work at night. So now I've texted over 20,000 numbers and gotten into the craziest conversations you could imagine. Like, I'm hiring people for Civil War reenactments. I'm running blood drives that don't exist. I've been in a relationship with one guy who thinks I'm a 22-year-old woman stuck at a mental health facility in Shawnee, Oklahoma. It's actually getting a little out of hand. But anyway, I take the best conversations, I put them on his website I started called cranktext.com, so you can check it out. But people are always like, well, where do you get the numbers? And I'm like, well, sharpshooter, you just make them up. So I'm gonna read you guys one of the conversations real quick that I have. So I write, hey, what's up? All right, I just send it out into the world, out into the ether, right? So I write, hey, what's up? This person writes, not much, sorry, new phone, who is this? So I said, it's Barry. How you doing? He said, hey, I am good. How are you? I said, I'm great. Got through the surgery fine. He said, Barry, I don't want to be rude, but I'm very bad with names. I still can't remember you. I said, I forget things all the time. No biggie. I'm still in ICU, just kind of lonely. He goes, Barry, I think you have the wrong number, my friend. Who gave you this as my number? I said, I've had it in my phone. You should see the new leg, fucking technology. Then he goes, do you know what my name is? And I had to guess, so I just guessed Ben. He goes, sorry, my friend, that's not me, but I hope you feel better soon. I said, fuck, man, me too. You ever been through anything like this? Because you gotta keep them going. He goes, no, not like that. You'll be okay. I said, I don't know, man. I feel like such a bitch. He goes, shit happens. Yeah, shit like you lose your keys, not shit like this. I said, easy for you to say, I'm out of fucking leg, homie. Then he didn't write back, so I wrote, I'm sorry, man. I'm just angry. This is hard for me. Do you have any advice? He goes, you will get used to it. Sorry, gotta run. Gotta run to a guy who had just lost his leg in intensive care. That's America.